Hey guys, I'm going to talk about vehicles that I have that I don't ever make videos of. As far as I know, I've never made one of this one. It's a 2005 Scion XB, and I call it Xbox. I guess y'all's noticed. I do it without even thinking. A Scion is made by Toyota. It was kind of a branch off of Toyota, but they no longer make Scions, and I hate that because this is a really, really good vehicle. I like it a lot. I've had it several years. Interesting story about this car is that I got it from a friend of mine, and he come in one morning and told me right before the start of the shift that his bank account had been hacked by someone in Florida, and they were spending money as fast as they could, and he had something he had to pay. I forgot what it was, and it doesn't matter. But anyway, as the circumstances was, it was going to be several days or a week before his bank or whoever could reimburse him. But he had something come up, so he asked me if I wanted to buy this car, and I explained to him that I would lend him the money and he could pay me back. And he said no. Said I want to do it this way. He said I know you've seen this car, and said I know you said you liked it. And he said, do you want to buy it? So make a long story short, I said yeah, I'll buy it. So I got it, and I've had it, as I said, several years. It come with these aftermarket wheels on it, and they're kind of scraped up. I didn't do that as like that when I got it, but I did put these window visors on because I like to crack the windows so it don't get so hot in the car. But it's got a, and don't pay no attention that I haven't cleaned this car. We drive this car everywhere, and I generally keep it clean, and I'm going to do a real good job of this in the next week or two. Starts getting cooler weather. I'm going to clean the engine and wax the car real good and clean it up really nice. You know, getting it ready for winter. I do that every year. But anyway, I wax this car, all my cars, several times a year. But anyway, getting back to this, I wound up with the car, and I'm trying to shorten the story as I talk. But I put new tires on it. It needed some tires, and you're probably going to hear a plane a lot because I think today is another flying lesson day. It's already went over several times, so I apologize, but I'm glad they're learning how to fly. But anyway, this motor has 108 horsepower, and it gets along pretty good to be a 108 horsepower. I mean, it's not a slouch. Now, my little Ranger over here, I'm pretty sure it would outrun this because this thing's got a little four-cylinder in it. Good little truck, good. I can't say nothing bad about it, but it is slow. So, but this one right here runs pretty good. It's an automatic, and I'll show you around. I don't open the hatch. You know, another funny thing is, I hate to admit it, but I hadn't had this car 30 seconds, and my buddy had told me, he said, be careful how you open the hatch. He said, this part will break off. And the first thing I done, I'm telling you, 30 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, first thing I done was break this off. So I had to get that fixed. So I'm not even going to open the hatch. Anytime the hatch is open, I get my wife to do it. But it's a pretty good sized compartment in here. I don't know if you can see in the window, but I carry tools and stuff because we do drive this thing a lot. And in case you ever have a flat or something, I carry a floor jack and stuff. Okay, now this car has, I'm going to say 250,000 on it. I've had the motor worked on a little bit, got a new oil pump. I've had a bunch of new internal parts on this car put on it since I've had it. And let me close this hood real quick. Hang on just a minute. Okay, apologize for that. That was going to take two hands. So, got the hood closed. Here's the front of it. It's a 2005, as I said, Scion XB Xbox, what I call it. I don't know if you've ever seen the insides of these cars or not. I'm going to have to get some new floor mats. I got a little bare spot coming up right there. But it has power windows, power brakes, air, everything works on the car. I really like it. I did have to buy this armrest. This car, excuse me, these cars do not come with this armrest. So this is aftermarket, and I put it in, and I really like it. I did not realize how much I use the armrest when I'm driving. These seats, you know, they've seen better days, but, you know, they're still comfortable. This car gets about 33, 35 miles to a gallon, and that's the reason I got it. It's got a lot of unique features about it. My wife has this. We're supposed to be hands-free. She puts her phone up here. So while she's driving, she can talk. But I'll show you. Involved him ending up in... Got a mute button. It still has original radio. I'm not changing anything on this car. It's got good heat, good AC. And there's a lot... My point is, there's a lot of headroom in this car. A lot. And it's got some cup holders down here that we use, and it's got a compartment right here that we put napkins in, but you could actually put a drink in there. My buddy, when he was driving it, he'd put his drink in there. But anyway, as I said, it's got the original radio in it. It's Pioneer, plays well. I mean, I've heard better radios, but this is really a cheap car. Got a cigarette lighter in case you didn't know what that was. We always put our change in here. We don't smoke, so anyway. RPM gauge. I'm trying to name off stuff real quick so as not to bore you. But everything works on the car. It's a good little car. We drive it everywhere because it gets such good gas mileage. And it doesn't look too bad. I mean, at first I thought, man, I'm not real crazy about this car, but the more I drive it, it's got places to put papers and stuff too. The more I drive it, the more I like it. Show you the back seat. Look how much room you have. I mean, I'm sitting in here and there is plenty of room, and these seats lay down. This seat here, this back seat lays down, and I've seen some YouTube videos where people make campers out of them. I mean, they just drive them everywhere, and if they want to sleep, I mean, they just fold the seats down and they sleep. So I really like it. This is a really neat car, and I'd like to have this thing brand new, but I mean, it's still, I like this car really, really well. Everything works on it, and runs and drives really good. And this is where I found my phone yesterday, the phone I'm using now to make videos with. It was laying right there, just popped right out of the seat. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this little car that my wife and I are in 99.9% of the time, is this one right here. And I mean, I see people use these cars for taxis. There's so much leg room, and they're really comfortable. There's not an armrest here for the, you know, to put your arm down, but that's okay. My grandkids ride in this. But there's a lot of room in this thing, and headroom too. So if you're a big person or wanting to have a taxi, well, this is really the car to get, because I can understand now why they use these for taxis. There's plenty of room, and you can put lots of luggage and stuff in here too. So this car is really, really roomy. Show you the back. I know it's kind of gummed up back there, but it's just a really nice little car for what it is to be nearly, well, fixing to be 15 years old. So not too bad. I like it. The only thing I regret, or if I could find one that had cruise control on it, I wish it had cruise. That's the only thing I wish this car had. Other than that, I'm really, really happy with it. Got a little compartment here. We just put napkins and stuff in here. I need to put them in. I need to get rid of them, actually. But as I said, I'm going to clean this up in another week or two and get it ready for wintertime. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you what we drive around most of the time. It's a good little old car. If you're thinking about getting one, keep in mind, if you drive a lot, you might want to get the armrest. I think I got this, you know, it could have been eBay or could have been Amazon. I'm not for sure. I think, you know, it might have been Amazon. But it's like I say it's under $100, and it wouldn't hurt. If I can put it in, anybody can put it in. But you know, as I said, my wife enjoys driving it, and you can zip in and out of traffic with this thing, no problem. And you can park in some of the strangest places too because it is so small. But what got me as soon as I sit in this thing is just how roomy it is on the inside. Looks are deceiving. And you know, I'm just tickled to death. I hate my buddy had that problem with his checking account getting hacked, or what. I think it was his checking account. Anyway, I hate that happened to him, but you know, those things are getting to be common nowadays. But I'm glad I have this little car right here, and for as much as my wife and I go running around through town and stuff, this thing is perfect. And I just can't say enough good things about it. I'd like to have this new. This one does not have the fog lights with it, and you can buy a whole bunch of dress-up things for this thing, but I'm not. I'm just going to drive it as is and keep it clean and keep the maintenance up on it. And they also, this one doesn't have the wing. They have a factory top wing that comes out here. I don't have that. And, you know, I don't need it. It's just more weight, and don't need it. Something else for me to have to keep clean and stuff. No, it's not really that hard, but I just don't need a wing. But I do like the wheels. These are aftermarket wheels. Kind of makes it look a little bit wider than some of these running around town where I live. They look kind of like it's narrow in the front and in the back, but these kind of push the wheel out a little bit, and it looks pretty good. But I told my wife yesterday, I said we ought to go somewhere and just camp in this thing, at least have a place to sleep. But mostly it's all talk. Anyway, didn't mean to be so long-winded. I just thought I'd show you what my wife and I run around in. My wife's from California, so that's why she has all these stickers, and we've been to Panama City too, so pretty good little car. Hope y'all's having a good day. I sure am, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you would. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Give me a big old thumbs up. Share this with your friends. Tell your friends you found the channel Primer is Best. That maybe something they might want to check into. Once again, thanks a lot. I sure do appreciate it. Hope y'all's having a great day. I am. I'll see you later.